If you are a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this reading is for you. This is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest for another Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross for your spread. For your center energy, I have Justice. So right now, that is the energy that you are embodying, as well as like the energy that's surrounding you. I'm definitely feeling like right now things are going to be coming into balance for you a little bit more. I feel like you're going to be kind of feeling like what you put into the world, you're getting back. And I think that you yourself are like trying to move in a very like honorable and just fair manner. I think that you're really conscious of like the actions that you're taking and like the repercussions of what you're doing in this moment. I think that you're just like really trying to embody being very fair overall as a person. I don't even feel like, okay, like fair is a good word, but it's not really the word that I'm searching for. I'm basically just thinking that right now you are wanting everything to be balanced in life. And if you've been like waiting for life to kind of feel more balanced, I think that is happening in this moment as well. Your crossing energy, so like what's helping or hurting you, is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords in this moment is telling me that a lot of this is stemming from you learning how to communicate and to set boundaries for yourself. I feel like maybe there's like this energy of like you kind of being a little bit of a pushover. It's kind of like this energy of not knowing where to draw the line because you're so like open-minded, and being open-minded I feel like is a very great trait of Sagittarius's. You guys are a mutable sign, so I feel like that's something that is definitely like a pro about you, you know, but also I feel like it could be a little bit too much sometimes. Like if there's not balance and like you're always seeing the perspective of someone else, but like they're not meeting you halfway in life in general, not just like with a partner or something specific, you know, it could be but might not be. Obviously that gets to be a little bit overwhelming, and it gets to a point where like back here I'm like being drawn to these clouds. Like maybe your judgment is a little bit clouded when you're like trying too hard to see everyone else's perspective. So I think that you're getting to a point where you are either needing to or you are kind of setting boundaries, and these boundaries are for like others but also for yourself. You're like kind of telling yourself, okay, yes, it's good to like understand others or to be open-minded, but it's also getting to a point where I need to kind of stand up for myself and just like, you know, not always overextend myself when it comes to being understanding. Sorry, that was kind of drug out, but I felt like that needed to be said. So for your past energy, in the recent past, I'm seeing the Five of Swords in reverse. So I'm kind of seeing, or what I'm feeling from this really is that in the recent past, you kind of haven't really known when to walk away from a situation. I don't know what that is. It could be a job, it could be like a significant other, whatever the situation is. I feel like in the recent past, you just like didn't know when to put your swords down and stop fighting for it. I feel like you really were all in, and you were just like, since it's in reverse, you were just not knowing how to let go of a situation. But I think that that's where also the Queen of Swords is coming into play, because it's like you are getting to a point when part of, you know, setting boundaries is knowing when to kind of be done with the situation. And so I feel like you are like going to be learning that it's time, when it's time to put like the swords down, when it's time to stop fighting. And I definitely am getting emphasis on that because the like direct outcome of that energy, I got death. So I am seeing that that is going to be something of the past. Like you are definitely stepping into a new like version of yourself where you really know how to let things go when it's time to let them go. What you're focusing on in this moment, your conscious energy, I have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm so sorry, the Eight of Pentacles. And with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing that you are really focused on something right now. I feel like you're working on building something long-term is what I'm getting from this card. It's not like exactly traditional meaning, but I just feel specifically like this is something that you are trying to like build a foundation for, and you're very focused on that. And the subconscious energy, so what you don't see from that is the Emperor. So it's like in the back of your head, your subconscious energy is like what you know in the back of your head, but like obviously it hasn't really come to light yet. And I think that like what this Emperor is saying is that whatever you are building right now, it's going to be stable, it's going to be long term. It is going to be probably exactly what you think it is. Like maybe right now you're having a little bit of like hyper focus on this, and maybe you're kind of questioning whether or not it is worth the time that you're putting into it. But with the Emperor, I'm really seeing that this, whatever you're working on, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a business, whatever it is, I'm seeing that it is going to give you like a very long-term result, but also it's going to give you a lot of control of your life. For your how you see yourself in this moment, I see the Six of Pentacles. So I do see specifically also with finances that right now you feel like things are fair, which is cool because that's the whole theme of this is justice. I'm thinking that you're feeling like you're finally in a position where you are getting what you give, and see this balancing beam right here. This is also on the Justice card, so I'm really getting a huge emphasis on balance in your life. If you know, this could specifically mean maybe you're getting to a financial position where you can give back to others, but overall I just think in life, no matter what's happening, you're just really feeling like you are getting to a place where things are like leveling out, and like I said, what you give is what you get. With how others see you, I see the Page of Swords. So I am seeing that you are probably about to embark on a little adventure of some sort, or people just kind of see you as like having new creative ideas. Maybe they see you as like, oh, Sagittarius kind of like whenever they have a little idea, they go and they just run with it and then they make it successful. For your biggest fear / hope, I have the Two of Pentacles. So what I'm getting from this intuitively is that you are probably hoping for a little bit more in life right now. I feel like Sagittarius, whatever you're working on, you're hoping that it gives you more. And that's like your biggest hope, I feel like. But I also feel like your biggest fear is that when you are given more out of whatever it is that you're working on, you're not going to be able to handle it. And it's going to be a lot to juggle. And what I'm getting from this reading is that yes, it is. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're wanting, whether that's a relationship, whether that's business, whatever it is. Sorry, I know I always use those two examples, but like those are the major ones that most people are looking for answers for. Whatever it is that you're hoping for more, it is going to be a lot of work, I think. And it's going to be kind of a lot added to your daily routine, to your plate in general. But I think that because I'm cheating a little, with the outcome, you have strength. So I think that whatever it is that you're hoping for, it is going to be a lot, but you are going to be more like ready for it than you think, and you're gonna have a lot more strength to handle it than you know. Right here, I have been lately kind of being drawn to the infinity sign up here in the readings where strength does come out, because I'm thinking that like the strength that comes from these situations is going to be long-term strength, and it's like lessons that you've needed to learn to make you a stronger person that you're gonna hold on to forever. But yeah, I think that you are really going to be displaying your strength as well. That's something that I'm getting that I don't always get from strength. Sometimes the strength is a little more like not everybody can see it. It's just kind of like inner strength. This to me is a little bit more outward strength. Like I feel like what you're hoping for is something that others are going to be able to perceive, and they're going to see that Sagittarius, you really used your strength to like call in this opportunity, to take this opportunity, and then you are really going to handle it gracefully, and you're going to be able to handle all the stuff that comes along with it. I hope that makes sense, because that was kind of like off topic but on topic, but I needed to give that to you. Okay, I'm going to be doing an advice card. So advice for Sagittarius, please. Oh my gosh, those literally got thrown out at me. Okay. Let's see. Advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius. Okay, and I got the World. The advice of the World is really saying that you are coming to a completion of something and you're about to start something fresh. As that is happening, I think it's very important to prioritize the habits, the people, everything that you want to bring into the new cycle and kind of like tie up loose ends for anything you don't want to bring with you. You know, I'm getting emphasis on the fact that there's kind of like this symbolism of the sun. This isn't necessarily what this means, but intuitively I'm kind of getting that this new cycle is going to be more of a positive and happy one. So long as you kind of karmically balance everything before you go into the next one. And there's a lot of justice, there's a lot of the balancing beams going on. So I think that's going to be like something that you're doing regardless. I hope that reaches Sagittarius who needed to hear it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.